Okay, let's begin with some joint mobilization. So clasp your hands together just like this, and then we'll do some mobilization of the wrist and a little bit into the hands. So you just bend your wrists over one way and then bend the other way. So it looks like this from the side. And then once you get into the flow of it, you can sort of start to move your arms a little bit and let the rest of your body get into the action. There's lots of meridians that go down your arms and through your fingers. And so you're not only mobilizing the joints, you're helping the energy start to move through your hands, wrists, and into your arms. And then make your hands go in this position. So you have one bent backwards and one bent forwards. And then do the same thing on the other side. And you can make it more gentle if you're having some um, arthritis or some problem with your wrist, or you can add a little bit of pressure there so that you're getting a little bit more of a stretch. You do one side and do the other side. This one gets a little more into the fingers. And now let's start to turn this into a circle. So you just come up over the top and let that get into a continuous flow of the movement. So I'm sort of like I'm drawing a circle in front of me. Looks sort of like a disco kind of move. And then let's make it go the other way. Okay, then keep your hands clasped, bring your arms out in front of you and inhale. And then exhale and round your back over, push your hands forward. Oh, it feels good to stretch in between the shoulder blades. Breathe in and breathe out. You can even round your back, tuck your hips under a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. And now inhale and bring your arms up as far as you can over your head. And then exhale and push your elbows together. Breathe in, stretch up, pull a lot of air into your lungs, and then exhale, round over. So you're really stretching along the front of your chest and your body. And now along your back. And now this time you inhale as your arms up, and then exhale as you twist over to your left. Inhale, come back to the front, and then exhale, push your elbows together. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out when you twist. Inhale, facing front, and then exhale. Feel a nice stretch up, open your chest, and then twist. Bring out any tension in your spine, come back to the front, and just one more time. Get really tall, still tall when you twist. And exhale. And then with your hands still together, let's go back to that very first exercise that we did, that hand exercise for the wrists. And how does it feel now? Maybe it feels a little bit easier to get that movement because we've oiled those joints now. And then start to turn it into an arm movement. So it's not so much in your wrists as it is in your shoulders. So you're lifting one elbow up and pushing that same hip forward. They both move. So you get a little bit of a full body move going through this exercise. And just breathe freely. And now make that go the other way. But still, the elbow and the hip on that same side are moving together. In fact, you can initiate the movement with your hip and let the elbow follow along. Just keep breathing. And then relax your arms down and take a moment to just feel your body breathe in and breathe out. And then let's have knocking on the door of life. So you twist from the hips and the waist. Just relax your arms, relax your shoulders, and your knees a little bit. So you can do a nice twist and tap around your low back area. That's where the door of life is located, right in the center. It's on your spine and between the bones there, L2 and L3. It's considered a very important energy point. So we want to wake that up and then start to tap the front hand underneath collarbone. Just a light, loose fist. And now up on top of your shoulder. Remind your shoulder and even into your neck and upper back to relax. Let go of the weight of the world. And now start to work your way down again. And then back around your waist. And then next time you exhale, let the movement become water waves. Just swirl your arms around in front of you and around behind you. Oh, and feel the contrast from the all of the tapping, knocking movements we just did, and now it's all smooth. We've stretched the parameters between the yin movement that we're doing right now and the more yang movement that we were doing before. And then slowly come to a rest. Take another moment to check in and feel your body. And now let's get our legs warmed up just a little bit more. Let's have swimming dragon. So open your legs as wide as you feel comfortable with. Bend your knees and press your hands together in front of your chest and actually make it so you're pressing, really using some strength here. Take a breath like that. And then let's begin the movement. So shift your weight over to the right and press your hands over to the right and turn your head to the left. Then come back to the center and do the same thing to the other side. This is a very powerful exercise to move your energy. Really increases strength and increases vitality. It's recommended for longevity. It's a longevity exercise. And if you can, get a little bit lower as you go through the center. And then if you can, smooth that out. And then next time you come to the center, let's really make it more of a spinal movement, even more of a swimming kind of movement. You can swim low if you want to. And build up the leg strength, and then you can wind energy. Just think that you're winding energy and spiraling it around your spine, around your whole body, really, all the way up around your head. And the arms get more into the action as you get your hands in front of your face. And then you can take the movement up over your head and then come to a rest. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's do that again. Press your arms to the side. Now this arm is straightish, not totally straight, almost straight. And then come back to the center. Turn your head the opposite way. And adjust the speed of this movement to suit you on any particular day. And now bring your hands into the center and do the swimming part of the swimming dragon. You can get low, start to swim up higher. Here, it's mostly a spine movement, not really moving my arms that much. But then as you start to bring your hands up, you do move your arms. So it gets really full body involvement here. Just move the energy freely through your whole body and breathe. Then bring your hands up over your head. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bring your arms down. And now we go from swimming dragon to powerful dragon. So turn to your right. So your hips and shoulders facing over to the right. Hands are by your waist and the back heel is up. So you want to shift your weight into the middle. So you're not way forward here. You're right. You can adjust your legs wider. It's more challenging, narrower. It's a little, and push. Push one hand and pull the other. You can inhale as you push on one side and exhale as you push on the other side. Keep breathing Every exercise we do is also a breathing exercise. You're building strength, you're building stamina, strength, especially in your legs, works on balance. And now turn and face front. Bring your hands in front of your chest and inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. You can hold onto your thigh or onto furniture that's around you if you want to kind of adjust yourself before you get into the posture. And then the back heel is up, weight is over the center of in the middle of your feet. And then push one hand forward and then push the other. It's push and pull at the same time. So breathe in and breathe out. Try to have your torso almost straight up, as straight as you can. So the top of your head is facing up towards heaven rather than looking down. You want to look straight ahead in front of you. Feel your legs. And then once more on each side. And then face front and inhale and exhale. Then just reach your arms up. And then let's have a forward fold. So go over to your comfort level and we'll stretch out the back of the legs. You can just have your hands or your elbows on your knees or above your knees, or just hang all the way over. Keep on breathing. Feel the lengthening in your spine and in the back of your legs. And now slowly stand up and reach your arms up. Let your shake out your feet and your hands a little bit. And now we're going to go through that same exercise we did on Monday. It's about a strategy for getting up off the floor. I know all of the people around here who are watching this live are kind of in my age group. And so that's one of the things that can get difficult as you get older. So we'll start out down on the floor. So make your way down as best you can. And then you'll sit this way. There, I think you can see that pretty well. So your legs are fairly close together. They don't have to be touching. And this is a hip mobilization kind of movement. Just you're gently leaning back and then just let both knees go from side to side and side to side. Keep on breathing while you're doing this. Because I have heard when I was learning this exercise, and I've experienced it myself, it's not that much, there is some strength involved, but it's also hip mobility and the flexibility of your spine. So there we are. We just do that. And that may be as much as you want to do. But if you want to do a little bit more, you open your legs a little bit wider. And then we just do one leg, one knee at a time. So you turn your knee in and then bring it back up. Let me turn this way. This is the one that I have that's the loosest on this hip. So you'll see I'm not just moving my knee, I'm letting the hip come up. It's almost a full body movement, maybe not much in the shoulders, but we'll add that. Let's do that one for a few times. And if this doesn't feel right for you, then just maybe watch. Maybe you can work your way into it. Then let's do the other side. Now, I'm much more stiff on this hip. I have some arthritis going on in this left hip here. The right one had a hip replacement, and so it works like a well-oiled hip, just like that. And then take a rest. So now we'll go to the next stage. And if you want to do this, then follow along with me. But if it seems like too much, then you can just remember what we've done or look at the video later and um, see if it will agree with you after you've done more of the hip mobilization. So now we'll start to add a little bit of upper body. So we're going to go like this with the hip. So it's like this, but then we add as we're over like this. Both hands go over the floor. There's some weight in it. And as I was learning this, I noticed that my upper body got a little bit stiff, stiff muscles, delayed onset muscle stiffness. Just like that. And notice this foot then is pretty much on the floor. You can pull it in a little bit or out, whatever makes it feel a little bit easier for you. And then let's do the other side. So you're sitting not really cross-legged, but one foot is in front of the other. Just let your knees go out to the side naturally. And then we do that same movement. Take your arm across and shift your weight a little bit. Again, if this doesn't feel good, then leave this out or just practice shifting your knees from side to side like we did before. Okay, now next and pretty much final stage. I'm going to show you on this side. So for this one, do the same thing again, but you really shift your weight so that your weight comes over onto your feet. Here you are. And then you just let yourself come back down. Right? There's this coordination. There's a lot of coordination in this. Here, you put both feet down and then come back. And then both feet are down. And then from here, you might not even be down in this much of a crouch. You might be here. That's just fine. Because then the next thing you do is stand up. And then you go back down the same way you got up. Right, let's try the other side. All right, so here we go. So you shift your weight over, and then you allow both feet to touch the floor. And then you just go back. There is some core strength involved in this. Just do a few times, and you might wind up here. That's great. You just kind of work with what you have. Your knees are kind of stiff. So you're here, and then you stand on up. I'm nice and warm now. I hope you are too. So let's continue on with Qigong class. We're really warmed up, got our energy moving, and go into the flow section of class. So just take a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out one more time. And just stand with your arms in the low tree position. Now we're going to start with pulling the gossamer thread. So I will do it and explain what I am doing as we go along. So palms face down, and then you touch the index finger and the thumb together, and you reach your arms up, pull them in. Now you touch the middle finger and thumb and push. Now you touch ring finger and thumb and pull. Now you touch pinky finger and thumb and push out. Touch all the fingers and thumb and bring that in. And then push your hands down. So you just one by one go through the fingers. So it's index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger out to the sides, all the fingers. And then bring your hands down. Let's add some breathing. Index finger and breathe in. Middle finger, breathe out. Ring finger, breathe in. Pinky finger, breathe out. All the fingers, breathe in. And then exhale, let that energy descend. So this is really opening the flow to the 6 directions with pulling the gossamer thread. So it's breathe in, index finger, breathe out, middle finger. Breathe in, ring finger. Breathe out, pinky finger. Breathe in, touch all the fingers. And exhale. Let's do that again. This time I'll stay quiet so you can concentrate on your movements more. You're opening your energy flow to all the directions. So it's here will be forward and back, so into the front of you and behind you. And up and down, we've already done, and out to the sides. Remember the breath, so breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Just one more time. See if you can let it flow a little. And then hold a chi ball in between your hands and take a couple of breaths. Feel your hands. We've been activating the energy in the fingers. We opened up the hands at the very beginning of class to get the energy started to move. And now let's have repulse the monkey. So for that one, let's turn to your right and bring your arm really, it feels like to your sides, but one forward and one back. And then take the back hand and bring it up by here and then push down your arm. I'm not touching my arm, but energetically encouraging the movement of energy that way. And then we do the other side. Push. Repulse the monkey. We're referring to the monkey mind when your mind is just overloaded with thoughts, repeating thoughts, or all different thoughts, just like a whole troop of monkeys in the tree. They just jump around from branch to branch and screeching and chattering. And this is to encourage peace and calm. So what we do is reach back and pull in an armful of cosmic energy and then use that to wash through your system a nice fresh energy that's full of calm and peace. As you bring your arm up here, relax this wrist. So there's no tension in that. And just slide your arm in that direction, just above the other arm. Slide your hand just above, so you're not actually touching. It's an energetic movement. Inhale here, receive energy from the universe, and then exhale. You can utilize that energy, push it in through your system. One more. And then this time, turn that into embracing the tree position. Have your shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed down a little bit. Shift your weight a little bit into your heels. It's very subtle, just so that your toes can relax and drop your tailbone down. Exhale, relax your shoulders even more. In this slow flowing movements and in standing poses, this was when we can absorb a lot of energy. We absorb a lot of energy into our systems. Energy accumulation, that's what this is for. And now take your left hand and make it point down. Take your right hand and then make it point up. Palms are both facing out. And then spiral the arms through the center. And then the same thing. Palms are facing out. You keep on practicing that. This is from, it's a variation of piercing the veil. So you can imagine that around you there's, mist or clouds, and it's preventing you from seeing everything as it is, prevents you from understanding that we are all connected, makes you feel separated. And as you do this arm movement, imagine that you're piercing through that curtain that's holding you back and gradually opening up a portal that allows in cosmic energy from above, like maybe sunshine, and earth energy from below, that nurturing energy of transformation that comes from the earth. And now this time, when you bring your hands up, change the hand position so palm faces up and palm faces down. We've created the opening so that we can receive the earth energy from below, the cosmic energy, the universal energy from above. And let's soak up this energy. Take a breath and exhale. And do that one more time. And exhale. And then change your hands. So it's the other hand is facing up. Accumulate even more energy. The energy of heaven above you, the energy of earth below you, and you are in between. You're the bridge between heaven and earth, connected to all that is. And then just bring your hands to face each other and hold an energy ball in between your hands. And then start turning that energy ball. You're rotating the energy ball and feel your hands as you do this. We've awakened the energy sensation in the body through all of the exercises we've done today and the flowing movement. And then if you're not already, make it so that the hand on the bottom goes forward. And you'll see that lends itself a little bit more to allowing the hips and the body to relax and get into the movement as well. You just keep feeling your hands. Focus your attention on your hands. And now turn over to your right and take that energy ball over to the right. And then come back towards the center. And then over to your left side. And then come back to the center. And then what happens if you bring the energy ball up in front of your forehead? And then slowly bring your hands back down and still holding the energy ball between your hands. Just feel your hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep focusing on your hands while you breathe and don't actually move your hands consciously. Just see if they have a tendency to move a little bit out or in. When it, when I'm inhaling, I tend to feel my hands opening out a little bit and expanding. And when I exhale, my hands come back together again. And some people feel the opposite. Sometimes I feel the opposite. So either way is a good way. It's great. Just keep on focusing on your hands. Your attention is what is crucial here. And then bring your hands together over your lower abdomen. And take some centering breaths. Let's have bamboo in the wind. Just relax your body and allow rocking and swaying or gentle movement to happen. So it's not a conscious movement of your body. It's just allow your body to unwind. And then breathe in and breathe out. Release your arms down by your sides. And let's do a short meditation. You can sit down or lie down. Make yourself comfortable. Keep yourself warm. Blankets, sweaters. And then when you've got everything all arranged, you can close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. So keep your eyes closed and tune into your breathing. Let your breath become slow and relaxed and deep. And now, as you take a deep breath in, bring a small smile to your face. On the inhale, just let your face uplift into a smile. And then when you exhale, send that smiling energy, send the smile down to your heart center. Inhale and bring a smile to your face. And exhale, melt that smile into your heart. And keep repeating again and again. Inhale with a smile on your face. Uplift your energy. Exhale, melt the smile into your heart. When your heart is smiling, it's an act of self-compassion. When you bring a smile to your heart, you're bringing loving kindness to yourself. This is a beautiful healing practice. It's energetic, not cerebral. It's just a smile to yourself. Your energy system takes that as appreciation. When you're in appreciation, in gratitude, it brings positive energy into whatever the circumstance. We want to bring positive energy into our own energy system, your own chi field. So anytime you want to uplift the energy, when you want to bring in positive, nurturing energy, just bring a smile to your heart. You just inhale with a smile and exhale. Let your smile descend to your heart center. Mm. When your heart energy is smiling, you exude positive energy into the space around you. It's been found that the heart's electromagnetic field can extend out about 12 feet all around you in all directions. Your heart energy can be felt and registered about 12 feet away from you. So bring that uplifted energy into the space around you. Through your heart into your energy field. Keep breathing slow and deep. Feel your heart and your heart energy being uplifted. This energy of loving kindness spreads. It spreads from the center of your chest, from your heart to your body, through your upper back, to your shoulder blades. Then it spills down through your arms to your hands. This loving, kind, compassionate energy then goes down through your ribs to your belly. Then energy moves down your leg to your feet. And then energy moves up through your head to your brain. And still keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands over your belly and take some slow, deep breaths. Mm. And then rub a circle on your abdomen. And as you slowly open your eyes, feel yourself as centered and balanced. And do a little gentle tapping on your chest, on your sternum. And then put your hands together for a moment of gratitude. And then take that loving kindness with you out into your day. Thank you for joining the class, and I'll see you next time.